Dear students, welcome you all for the ninth session of the first chapter of Income from House Property. In this session, we are going to discuss third illustration on income from house property or calculation of income from house property. So let me go to the next slide. So my presentation will be today. In this session, it is illustration 3 on house property. So let me discuss the illustration first. This question has come for the Mangalore University BCom April 2018. So Sunita owns a house property in Mangaluru whose municipal value is 1,20,000. So municipal valuation they are given, and fair rental value also they are given 1,40,000. It was self-occupied from 1/4/2018. So it is a self-occupied property from the beginning of the year itself. With effect from 1/6/2018, it was let out at 10,500 per month. So what happened is, even though it was self-occupied, from the month of June it was let out. So it is partly self-occupied and partly let out property. So municipal tax paid during the year was 15,000. Also an amount of 5,50,000 was outstanding loan on such house property on which interest was levied at 10% per annum. Compute taxable income from house property for the previous year 2018-19. Okay, now what happened is, so this house comes under fourth category, that is partly let out and partly self-occupied. So here in partly let out there are two categories. One is period let out and period self-occupied, then portion let out and portion self-occupied. Now this is period let out and period self-occupied because for 2 months it is self-occupied, for another 10 months it is let out. So in this case the house shall be deemed to be let out for entire period or entire year. So that's why we have to consider this house as let out property, not the self-occupied property. So in this way, let us calculate. Now I have written here, so you have to write down the heading computation of income from house property. So particulars. So what is the GAV? So before GAV, we have to compare with the different values. They have given the MRV, municipal rental value. So what is the municipal rental value? Go back to the problem. You will find it is 1,20,000. So write down here 1,20,000. Or what is the fair rental value? 1,40,000, whichever is higher. So which is higher, which will become notional rent. So then we have to again compare with the standard rent. There is no standard rent is given. So what happens? So when there is no standard rent given, then the whichever value will be there, that only becomes the expected rent, 1,40,000. Now we have to see the actual rent. What is the actual rent that it is received from the property? So the actual rent which is given in the problem is 10,500 per month. But see, it is let out from 1/6/2018. So we have to calculate from 1/6/2018. So how many months it is? So it is 10 months. Actual rent is 10,500 into 10 months. 10,500 into 10. How much it will be? So it is 1,05,000. So now compare. In this two values, whichever is higher should be considered. So 1,40,000 is the gross annual value. Okay. Now we have arrived at gross annual value. Now you may have some question. What about the 2 months? See, 2 months it is self-occupied. So where there is no question of receiving the rent. So there is no question. So you are letting out only for the next 10 months. So 10 months whatever rent is the actual rent we have to take. So 1,05,500. Okay, then so this is the gross annual value. So let's municipal tax. So what is the municipal tax? Go back to the problem. It will be mentioned is during paid is 15,000. So 15,000 is the municipal tax for the entire house. So 15,000. So you will get the net annual value, that is 1,25,000. Then So then we will go for the deduction under section 24. So what are the deductions? That is standard deduction at the rate of 30% on 1,25,000. That is net annual value. So how much is the value? Just calculate. So it is 37,500. Then interest on housing loan. We have to see whether there is any interest on housing loan. Yes, there was interest on housing loan. Let's go back to the problem. And interest was, housing loan was 5,50,000 was the outstanding. So there is no question of pre-construction and all because the data are not given, data is not there. So directly calculate the interest, that is 5,50,000 into 10%. How much it is? 55,000. Write down 55,000 here. There's no need of bold. Okay. Now total deduction is how much? So you have to write down here, sorry. So that 37,500 then 55,000. So total interest is 92,500. Now deduct the 92,500 from net annual value. You will get the income from house property, that is 32,500 is the income from house property. So that's all from this.